elegant listeners, and welcome to Go, my favorite sports team. It has been an eventful week this past week, and there's been a lot going on, including me being gone at a racetrack with our first guest to ever be in a recording of Go, my favorite sports team, Samantha Tan, and Mark going on to become a Hall of Fame member of VidCon.
Yes.
And getting sick from it.
And getting sick. I got sick as an award. Yippee.
They just put it inside your trophy. They're just like, here, sick.
Yeah, I picked it up. A big gas cloud came out. Oh, no. So I'm going to be a little hacky, a little phlegmy in this. The editors might try to save you, but I don't know if they can.
And my voice is going to sound a little bit weird because I lost my voice having a massive laughing fit when I was in Virginia.
I blame Wade.
All right, but I got to share the screen first because another thing happened, and it's very important that we make it known.
All right.
You ready for this?
Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you had.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Markipler!
Markiplier!
We love you, big boy!
We love you, big boy! Mwah. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you!
All right, because I think that's copyrighted, we'll end it there.
So you know what this is from?
No.
There's these accounts where you pay them money and they'll do, it's like cameos, right? So they'll do it to anybody. So they don't know me, sadly, personally, I don't think.
I want to believe that they do, Mark. I want to believe that they chose to wish you a happy birthday together out of their own joy of watching your content.
Yes, they wished happy birthday to Markipler. Markipler. All of them. Not one of them knows my real name. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it good. No, yeah, there's tons of accounts that are like that where they just like all over the world. You tell them a name, you give them a picture. They'll print it out. They'll smooch it. They'll wish it happy birthday. Not that I don't appreciate it. It's very nice. Very nice.
No, but happy birthday, Mark. This is our first recording since you have reached my age. So I felt bad that I forgot to text you day of because I was traveling back that day. So I figured I'd kick it off by wishing you happy birthday on the podcast. So that's the other big news that has happened.
Yeah. The other things, I don't know. Nothing's happened.
Wow, yeah? I mean, VidCon and then being sick. That's basically what your week has been, or a couple weeks?
That's basically it. Yeah, there's nothing else to it.
Well, I happened to be in New York for a friend's birthday, and I need to explain the crazy circumstances of how I ended up at this race, Mark. So I was out there visiting a friend, celebrating his birthday, and we went to these fancy restaurants, which my wallet hurts tremendously from these crazy expensive restaurants. He had to leave Friday to go for a wedding. I was flying in, and I saw that Sam was in New York, and I was like, oh, crap, I'm coming to New York. Like the day I was riding the train in, I took a train up from Virginia, which was pleasant. I wish we had trains everywhere. It's great.
Yeah, if only.
Honestly, New York's public transit makes me love New York. But it just so happened that my friend was going to a wedding, and Samantha had a race up in Watkins Glen. It just so happened that the wedding he was going to was in Elmira, New York, or Elmira, New York. I don't remember how it's pronounced, which is very close to Watkins Glen. So I had a ride. All I had to do was book a hotel, and I had the ticket taken care of, and then just change my flight. So I was like, when are things going to align in this way, and the universe is telling me to do this thing? I have to do it, right?
Uh-huh.
So I ended up riding up with him to, he dropped me off at my hotel. The next day I got a lift over to the racetrack, and I got the full behind the scenes pass. I was on pit lane while the race was going on, which is really cool.
That sounds cool.
The biggest thing was I was worried I was in the way, so I'm like very aware of my surroundings. Like, oh, I don't want to be in the way of the tire change.
I mean, were you at risk of that? Is that how close it was?
Yes, the tires were behind the tents. I literally could walk up to next to pit lane, Mark.
Oh, sorry, it's so boring, the story. I
Oh
apologize.
yeah, so
Oh my God, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, you were right by the car. So exciting.
yeah. So I was there. I watched the driver switch as well as the full pit change, and I found out that they put limitations in these GT races because every car has variables, right? Some have bigger gas tanks, some have more horsepower, some have more torque. So the limitations I found out was they could only fill up a certain amount of gas for the BMW because it had a bigger tank. And so they had to have more pit stops. Sam's team had to pit stop more often than normal. And unfortunately, their car did not finish the race. What happened was their right rear tire came off
Came off?
in the middle of the race.
So the pit crew didn't manage to actually get it on there correctly?
Sort of.
You're not prepared to claim that it was their fault.
Allegedly, what happened was the bolts were not tightened on tight enough. The driver noticed and told them to check it out. They unfortunately, because of communication, so many things are going across one channel that they forgot to check it when they filled up for gas. And luckily, the tire came off at, like, what is the most optimal time on that track? If it came off somewhere else, it could have been deadly or scary at least. It came off right next to, very close to pit lane. He was able to go into a dirt area and then drive the three-wheeled car back into the pit spot. But it had sheared the bolts off, so they couldn't finish the race. Like, they needed a whole new wheel assembly. So that sucked. I also watched the Lamborghini's race. I sat in the Lamborghini race car. I forgot that I knew two other race car drivers that were there, Derek and Varun. And Varun was in the same class as Sam, but he drove the Supra, and Derek drives for Lamborghini. And in the Lamborghini race, there was a terrible crash. His teammate ended up having to get airlifted to the hospital, but ended up being alive and okay. Nobody died, but it was an exciting and eventful time at the racetrack.
Jeez. Oh, well, at least they're okay.
Yeah, that was the main thing. That's what we were worried about immediately. So hopefully wishing them well and they heal correctly and everything goes well in that regard. But I had a phenomenal time. I did not expect to end up at the racetrack behind the scenes. Editors, I'll send you some pictures and videos I took so you can showcase them during the story.
Well, that sounds good. I didn't do anything. I was bedridden.
Do you want to put wheels on that bed and then you take it on the racetrack? By the way, hot laps did come up, and Samantha wanted me to extend the offer again if you want to get into the car and go on a racetrack.
Hot laps? What's that?
Where you get in the race car and they drive you while you're in the race car with them?
I'm good. I don't need to go fast.
Okay, you sure?
You can go fast. You go fast.
I've done it already. It's a good time.
Unless GoPro is like the only reason we'll give you a sponsorship is if you get in hot laps.
GoPro, listen. Let's get Mark on the track, sponsor him only if he does hot laps with Samantha Tan.
That'd be great. I'll do it. I'll do anything.
Literally the slow-mo of facing you would be phenomenal during the hot laps. It'd be so great.
Just a full-on 4K 240 of just me and my face.
Yep.
That'd be good.
The speed up and slow down. Oh, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, in other news, LeBron James announced that he's going to continue playing basketball.
Oh, I thought he was done.
No, he's going to continue playing, but he's done with the Lakers. He's going for his 24th season, but said, I'm going to play elsewhere.
And where is this elsewhere?
Unknown. Sounds like somebody's going to trade for him, or he's a free agent and somebody will sign him. At the end of the day, whether he's able to stay up to pace, which he has been in basketball and has stayed healthy, which is incredible given how long he's been playing in the NBA. His name recognition alone, people want to see him play. I mean, people were chomping at the bit trying to get the last ticket to the potential LeBron's last game,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those ticket prices were insane in Los Angeles.
I can only imagine. Well, wherever he goes, I wish him well. I'm sure he'll win in this next one.
He literally said after taking time to decompress and take some self-assessment, he wanted to continue playing, and I quote, meaningful competitive basketball. Rumor has it the Golden State Warriors are eyeing a LeBron James and an Anthony Davis reunion, potentially with Steph Curry.
Oh my God, they'd be unstoppable, I think.
It would be wild. Well, as long as Anthony Davis is healthy, he's a top 10 center, so.
I gotta remember who Anthony Davis is.
Played for Kentucky, unibrow, fear the brow guy.
Unibrow.
It's his icon, man. He says, "Fear the brow."
I suppose you're right. Nothing wrong if he wears it proud.
Yeah, exactly. He made it his brand, and you got to respect it because he's good.
You don't have to respect anything, I guess. You could not respect it.
True, I guess. You know, I just choose to give respect where respect is due for competitive prowess. In other news, Netherlands got knocked off by Morocco, and Germany lost in a final shootout to Paraguay. 2 massive upsets in the first round of elimination in the World Cup. 4-time World Cup winning Germany losing in the first elimination round against Paraguay was insane. You're good.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Many World Cup things.
Yes. Huge props to the Paraguay goalie for having a tremendous game and blocking multiple penalty shots.
Yeah, we would show you footage, but if we do even for a split second, FIFA will lightning strike us both into atoms.
Editors, make a artistic rendering of what you think it looked like.
Load up some FIFA gameplay.
Don't do that.
Why not? Why not? Why can't we do that? You can stream the FIFA games, can't you?
I don't think you can use it. There's so many TV rights for it.
No. Video game.
Oh, you're right.
The video game.
The video game. You're right. Yeah, you can do that.
What is the FIFA video game? Is it just FIFA games? FIFA game?
I think it's just FIFA.
FIFA
Soccer, FIFA football.
FIFA 26 or whatever it is. FIFA 25, 23.
Do a shootout simulation or something.
FIFA 23, is that the latest one? What a weird thing. They should get on with the year.
Is it 2023?
No, it's FIFA 23 is the latest one.
Oh, so it's like the 23rd edition.
Oh, that was release 22. They haven't had a new one since then.
What?
Good. Nope, never mind. FIFA 26, it exists.
Okay, jeez.
Damn it.
Showcase those amazing shootouts using the simulator.
God, what a boring game series. Can't believe they do that.
Truly. In other news, a new drink has hit the market for hydration called Cocoa Nut.
I know that Tyler's been dreaming of this day all his life.
No, it's not Cocoa Nut. It's Good Nut. It's Good Nut.
Good Nut. That's different. That's funnier.
Tom Brady created it.
Good Nut, Tom Brady. All right.
I'm just saying, why Good Nut? We get it. He's had kids, so you know.
You don't need good. It doesn't have to be good to have kids.
You need to have a good nut. But
I get the joke. I get it. Don't worry. Everyone got it.
Okay.
Everyone understood it. No, it's lowbrow humor. We only go for highbrow stuff here. What else? What else we got?
Huge football news, by the way, for American football. Chris Johnson, one of only 9 players to rush for 2,000 yards in a season, has announced in an interview on Monday that he has ALS. Now, the interesting thing about this is the fact that ALS it seems unpredictable on who's going to get it, but all of a sudden there's starting to become links and multiple cases where former NFL players are having ALS. Do you know what ALS is, Mark? I'm pretty
yes,
sure
it used formerly called Lou Gehrig's disease. I don't know the exact symptoms, but it's a neurological thing.
It's a fatal nervous system disease that basically your nerves start failing. You lose control of your body slowly over time, and eventually the body shuts down.
So is there some suggestion that there's a connection with CTE?
According to NBC, the link between ALS and football should not be overlooked or downplayed. They found that in 2021, a study of all 19,423 NFL athletes who debuted between 1960 and 2019 and played one or more professional games resulted in finding that the risks of developing ALS were nearly 4 times as high as those of the general population. 4 times more likely to get ALS.
I see. Interesting. That's a weird connection.
Yeah. Initially, Johnson thought his initial symptoms were a result of a pinched nerve, but it seems like there is some link with potentially Alzheimer's, CTE, and all of that, and ALS with this disease.
There also is a connection between CTE and military veterans who are twice as likely to be diagnosed with ALS.
Yeah.
This kind of does make a little sense that there would be a link in terms of, neurological damage for the brain because, well, a lot of people think the brain is just like the thinking part. It's what controls, the motors. The brain is responsible for a cascade of hormones, and a lot of body regulation things are embedded in the brain. Certain chemical signals, growth factors, things like this, all kinds of things come from the brain. And it would make sense that if there was chronic damage to the brain, like in CTE that you would get in playing American football or any kind of sport that involves head trauma, that it might cause certain parts of the brain to be deficient that are regulating of the body. And like, given that there's a progressive neurological thing, there could be many parts of the brain that are responsible for like the myelin sheathing, hormones and growth factors to go into that. So I'm not well versed in that field, but it makes sense that there'd be a link.
Yeah, it seems like the potential accumulation of concussions and subconcussive blows to the head could lead to the likelihood of these things happening. ALS, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and or dementia, which a lot of those make sense. ALS is unique. I mean, I don't know if they fully understand ALS still, just like they don't fully understand lupus and how it occurs, because it's the way that it works is all of a sudden your nerves start failing in like the extremities of your body first. And so with this happening, it makes me think it is linked far more to the brain than the individual nerves that are shutting down in and of themselves, if it is increasing based on these type of symptoms.
Yeah.
So interesting information, positive that research is finding that, negative in the sense, and I've said this before, I played college football. I would not want my kid to play football because of the injuries and stuff that I still feel in my body.
Gotcha.
The other big news is World Cup news. Did you see South Korea's return from the World Cup?
I did not.
So apparently they returned to a chorus of boos, people yelling and screaming. People are calling into question the administration in charge of the South Korea football club. It was a very disappointing return, and the people there were upset by the fact that they were eliminated. It's the first time I've seen a team return from a major event that has experienced such a negative response. I understand the disappointment. They had high expectations on this team, and it seemed like they didn't meet the expectations. But I don't know what exactly is causing this massive turmoil when it comes to the performance of the team. And I feel like in a lot of ways, like the players played their hearts out. It's not like they purposefully lost or anything. So it feels wrong to me for a team to experience this. And it makes me think about like gambling and fans and different things like that, and what people have experienced over the years for not performing or not scoring touchdowns or various things like that, and the negative effects that fans can have on players and vice versa.
I am not well versed in the world of Koreans and soccer to know how vitriolic it can be. I know that they really, really care about soccer. But anyone that's willing to go there and actually boo them, especially at the airport, I see the video now of them chanting and giving them heck. It's, it's not something I would ever do. And it's also something that, God, they're probably already feeling it to know that it's coming back and that's happening. But I wouldn't say it's like all Korean people are like this. It's just like, yeah, just like with anywhere.
No, and I want to make sure that's very apparent. This was just an indication of like something that I've seen that made me think of other instances. I do not think this is a depiction of Korean culture or how Korea is. It was merely a news line and something that was going on that I thought was worth mentioning.
Yeah, but it's a shame. It's a shame they got knocked out. I know the Korean team is usually pretty good. I don't know what their chances were in this time. It's kind of sad because it's kind of a juxtaposition against their treatment with Mexican fans and how there was this lovely camaraderie going on between, Mexico and Korea. And, they both realized, wow, we love spicy foods. Yeah. There was a lot of that going on. To return home is, it's not great.
Yeah, it just seems like the performance was much worse than they expected after they had achieved their best ever World Cup performance in 2002. And it seems like there are some complaints over the coaching more than anything else, and the administration who was in charge of coaching and things like that.
Yeah, maybe there's something that I don't know about when it comes to the coach and his, reputation. That could be it, because it could be more directed just at the coach than anybody. But yeah.
It seemed to be a lot more politically charged than I expected.
Yeah. There's a lot of that in South Korea nowadays. I don't know the full scope of everything, but there's definitely a lot of politically charged stuff.
I feel like there's a lot of politically charged stuff in the world going on right now in general. Speaking of which, did you see the America's 250th Fair?
I did. Wow. What a, I can't believe it was canceled for weather. Those tornadoes just ripping through there. I'm glad they shut that down.
Fox News, there are thousands of people here. Sees maybe 100.
Like, my God, it was so sad. Just so sad.
Well, here's the thing. There was I saw something on TikTok. They found this news article that showed these people playing music for the crowd. And there was like playing in front of the huge crowd of people. And you could see in the reflection of the guitarist's sunglasses, like 10 people maybe. That picture got taken down. They cropped it after it got reported about that. And they just showed the singer. So you couldn't see the guitarist. The guitarist got cut off.
It's so funny. So funny. Just the most pathetic crowd you could ever imagine. And just this fucking, I don't know. It's so silly.
Well, from what I heard, and this is information that's hearsay, I don't know if it's accurate, but money was raised through the Smithsonian to put on events not just in that location, but across the United States, to have different events celebrating the 250th of the United States. Apparently, the administration took over those funds and decided, no, we're going to do it here and this is how we're going to do it. And a bunch of states did, they asked for a representative from states. A bunch of states were like, no, we're not sending a representative from our state to be in the booth. And thus, I think a number of booths were just designed willy-nilly by whoever was in charge of this event that didn't necessarily depict the state how the state would prefer to be depicted. Like North Carolina, I think, had a depiction of the Confederate flag, and I'm sure that they did not appreciate that. Some of them may have, I don't know, but yeah, it was a mess.
But there was a Ferris wheel
that broke.
Everyone loves a Ferris. It broke? Oh shit! I didn't even know that. God, that's so funny.
Yep, it broke down due to power/generator issues, and it stranded dozens of passengers in the air for nearly an hour before they were rescued.
God, it's so funny. I am, if it wasn't for all the other things, the amount of bumbling news stories of just completely botched everything, it's really funny. Almost makes you forget about all the other stuff, which probably is the intention.
Truly. Serena Williams did return to tennis and went to Wimbledon, which is going on right now, if people wanted to know. Unfortunately fell in 3-set thriller upon her return, but she had a rousing applause and people were excited to see her play tennis again. Cincinnati Reds, since May 1st, have had the worst record in baseball. After a 20-11 start being the top of the division and showing high promise, they have fallen at one point to being the worst record in the league, and now at the halfway point are sitting in with a losing record at the bottom of the division.
This is just so that they can come from behind. If they only start winning from now on, not a single loss, they'll be number one.
Honestly, that's true.
Yeah. So
the
you
likelihood
just wait.
of that would be insane.
You just wait. You wait. I believe that they're taking it easy on everyone. They're acting, they're what do you call it? They're hustling. They're getting all the, well, it's partly sad because it's part of the corruption with all the sports betting, but they're going to make a lot of money.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? Here we go. Everyone else is going to get hurt and we're just going to go and destroy everybody. But the issue is their batting. There was a pitcher who came out and said he loved pitching against the Reds because it felt like high school again, that you could just throw it past them.
Wow, that's harsh.
Yeah, that's really harsh.
Someone's going to get his shins broken in the locker room afterwards.
In other news, France
I have other news.
Oh, but France has just beaten Sweden 3-0 in the World Cup.
Who cares?
Okay.
Well, that's good. How many? I actually didn't even realize how many games were being played.
They expanded the elimination round for this year's World Cup.
Get the Koreans back in.
I agree. It was 36 teams in the elimination round.
Why isn't there a losers bracket?
Because they do a round robin group stage, and then they pick who's in the bracket from there.
They should do a losers bracket. That would just mean more games.
More money.
More money. They like money. Speaking of more money, the sports betting industry is booming. We have just in the year of 2025 has had a record-setting amount of money that has been wagered in sports gambling. $165 billion. Since the 2018 repeal of the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act, PASPA. If you want to know how this has devolved over the years, in 2018, the year that it was repealed, the industry only had a meager $6.6 billion wagered, which increased to 13 in the next year, 2019, $21.5 billion in 2020, $57.1 billion in the year of our Lord COVID 2021, almost doubled again to $93.7 billion in 22, $121 billion in 23, $149 billion in 24, $165 billion in 2025, and you better believe 2026 is going to be another banger billion year for the glorious sports betting industry.
You know what I just realized? During COVID, people had so little to do, but sports was still kind of going on. That probably led to a bunch of gambling addiction.
Oh, God, yes.
Because they're like, I'm bored, I need something to do. Oh, I can just bet on this game. Oh, I lost, but I bet you I can win my money back. Oh, I lost again. Oh, I could get...
It is pretty much guaranteed that many, many lives have been destroyed since the repeal of this act and the proliferation of sports betting, which is why in this podcast we say, don't do it. It doesn't matter if there are ads that we didn't put there for sports betting. We never personally take a sports betting ad, and we try to make sure that all of our partners say no to that, and yet there are some that we just don't have control over, and it'll autoplay there no matter how much we hide it because they are that persnickety.
And trust us, we have been offered lots of money to advertise for these gambling things, but our morals say no, and we will stick by those because screw that.
Yeah. Don't do it. Do not do it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I noticed a massive uptick of TikTok ads and ads on games and mobile games that have recently become overwhelmingly sports gambling or sports prediction apps.
Yeah, prediction, yeah.
Oh my God. The fact that they don't have to say gambling makes me so mad. It's gambling.
Well, I mean, yeah, that stuff. I'm thinking that those kind of things where it's like, it's just a prediction for trading the future, some shit like that. Mm-hmm. I think that's going to have the hammer thrown at it because that is 1,000% illegal. There is no way in hell that is legal. The stuff that goes on where it's like you can make wagers or you can make predictions on anything in your life. Just get your friends in. It's like,
You want to hear my crazy theory about that?
What's that?
Twitch.
Yeah.
They have these things where you have channel points that there's no monetary gain or anything from it, but you can use them to redeem based on streamers' stuff, and it's located only on this specific streamer. They created these predictions on the app, and I think that these companies saw that and were like, we could do that, and I bet you there's a way to skirt around the gambling site with that prediction keyword because somehow Twitch did it. We're going to do it. So I have a theory that there is a little bit of influence.
I'm sure it came from multiple parts of inspiration to make that happen. Either way, it's horrendously predatory. It is a completely exploitative, and it's like the least value-adding thing you could do in the world. I think that anyone who wants to advocate for these kind of things needs to look at themselves in the mirror and just be like, I need to recognize that I'm not contributing anything, and in fact, I am actively harming the world as a whole by perpetuating this, and I'm doing it for my own personal gain. And I bet they're okay with that. And I'm sure me saying that is not making them like, oh, God, I'm so morally conflicted. Like, they probably are like, yeah, I don't care. I want the money. It's like, because it's just, you know.
You want to know, one of them is called Kalshi, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about conflict of interest?
Yeah, sure.
One of the investors for Kalshi is an NBA player. Giannis, everyone knows him as Giannis. It's hard to say his last name. I'm going to send it to you.
Antetokounmpo.
Did you see it? Did you find it?
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Oh, yeah. And he's a major investor in Kalshi. I think it's a massive conflict of interest because NBA is predicted or gambled on Kalshi, which, by the way, for people that don't know, I want to explain how Kalshi works. It's an end-to-end betting tool. And to explain this is like old school gambling. I think Mark and I talked about this before, where one person bets and another person bets against it, and the person who's holding the bets takes a cut of that. And so at the end of the day, you're not winning the maximum amount. That all that's happening is you're feeding this company and taking money from other people if you win, and vice versa. Both sides are just feeding a machine that's just like, ooh, let me just keep taking my cut, even though it doesn't affect me who wins or loses, but I get a cut no matter what.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably far more profitable than the traditional house betting that exists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's how the mob used to function. Ha-ha!
Used to.
Listen, the mob doesn't exist. Allegedly, it doesn't exist.
Which mob?
A various different mobs.
Name one. Name one. Name one out loud.
The mob of Vegas.
The mob of Vegas. I'm looking it up. We got the Mob Museum in downtown Las Vegas. Yeah, lots of mobs there. I personally don't believe in mobs. I don't think they exist.
Yeah, they don't.
I don't believe in mobs. I don't even believe in cartels. Man, I just wish this crime would stop. This ethereal crime.
Organized between multiple people? There's no way that's possible.
Organized? I'm barely organized. How could I expect crime to be?
It's not like that's basically what's happening in the White House right now.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, you just had to make it political.
Yeah. What, man? It's the White House.
What? Oh, yeah.
There are a lot of White Houses.
The most apolitical thing possible. Yeah, I get you.
Mark, any final words or coughs or anything else before I let you go?
Nope, got them all out in the episode. Sam, hope you caught them.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. If you want to contribute to this podcast with your words for free, we have a Reddit, reddit.com/r/GMFST. You can also comment below because we're on YouTube and on Spotify. There are comments. I don't know if they are on any other platforms. And otherwise, if you want to spend some money and get some merch, store.gmfst.com has all of that there for you.
Just for you.
All right. That's going to do it for us here. Bye.
All right, bye.